whoever this message is for, you're getting married soon. So quit questioning the where, when, how, why, and just go with it. Just trust. Trust God, trust the universe, know that it's all about divine timing. A lot of you are already in a relationship with this person. This could be someone you've been dating long term, and for others of you, this is someone you're about to meet. But this person and you are just going to hit it off. Things are going to go quite smoothly. Maybe a little bit to the point where you start to question, like, is this legit? Look at that. King of Wands, Two of Wands. Some of you, if you haven't met this person, next 2 weeks, 2 months. And it's going to just be a very fast-moving relationship. So just go with it how you feel. If some of you might be like, this is a little too fast, gotta slow it down. But some of you are just going to be like, you know what? It feels great. It makes me happy. Don't worry about anyone else's opinion. Because a lot of you have been through the heartache, you've been through the pain, and you deserve to be happy in love. And I feel as though you've been working on your pentacles, just waiting for Mr. or Mrs. Right to come along, and here they come. So this could be a fire sign or an earth sign you're dealing with. Wow. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this person's going to feel like you struck gold. Okay? This is a king or a queen. This is a pair right here. This is a kingdom spouse, divine union. A lot of you needed to wake up to the harsh reality that until you start being the best version of yourself, God cannot send in someone to match it. It's like you having the checklist of all these things you want in this person, but then you not even doing half those yourself, right? So you wanting someone who is stable, good with their career, honest, truthful, loyal, in shape, family-oriented, and maybe you weren't doing those things. And sometimes you got to go through it so you can figure out how to be that version of yourself before God can send someone in to match. So, wow, the Empress. Like, a lot of you are like, yeah, I want a family man, but were you ready to have a family? Because the Empress, I feel like some of you weren't. High Priestess, and you know it too, okay? But this is going to be a divine union, one who just totally understands you. A person who sees you for who you are and not what you have to offer. Woo! And I feel like this is the change in pace that you've been waiting for a very long time. Absolutely beautiful. You've manifested this person into your life as well. And like I said, it had to come at a time when you were truly the best version of yourself. This person's going to think you're super hot too. So something about you having a very strong physical attraction towards each other. Maybe in the past you felt as though you always dated people who were like a safe bet, you know, weren't going to step out on you or be dishonest to you, but you weren't putting yourself towards people who you were truly attracted to. So the chaser, okay, you could have been chasing others in the past as well. Cut that out, especially if you're a woman watching. Ain't nobody want a chaser. And, you know, in 2025, there are way too many men out there that want you to chase them, but then aren't even interested if you were to do that. The right person, it's going to come together very naturally. It's not going to feel forced. You're not going to feel like you're annoying the person trying to ask if they're into you. And most importantly, you're not going to have to question whether a man or a woman is truly into you. The right relationship, you just know. The signs are there. So in the past as well, you had to heal some type of fear of abandonment, codependencies that you may once had. If you've been single for a little bit, that's because God needed you to see how to be single so you could let go of a fear of abandonment. Because that can really weigh down a relationship that makes you come across as clingy, needy, or codependent to relationships, to other people, your partner. So yeah, this new love is just going to come in quite naturally, quite quickly, quite suddenly, but it's just going to make sense. So let me see if there's any messages. Wow, it says you're about to experience a miracle. So you need to know, this is like your miracle love. This person could have red or blonde hair, you or them. And message from Holy Spirit is just hold on a little bit longer. Influencer. So you could be an influencer. This could be an influencer you're meeting. Y'all could both be influencers. That makes for a beautiful pair too. If you've both been kind of building up a brand or a business on your own, and then you just come together just like that, it's going to be like fireworks. So business partner, this person may want to have a business with you. Or if that one has more success than the other, you or them, it may be that you collaborate in some type of sense to help lift the other one up. So true connection, absolutely beautiful. That's what Spirit wants you to know. This is a true connection. This is one that's going to be completely undeniable. And the more that you get to know this person, the more that they get to know you, the more that it's just going to flow so naturally, so peacefully. So there's a love letter here, and this is very fitting. It says, I haven't even revealed the depths of my emotions to you yet, and I already feel like I'm overwhelmed with them. You have captivated my heart in a way that no one ever has before. So you've got their attention right now, big time, or you will from the moment you meet. I have a deep knowing and understanding of what our connection is truly meant to be. I'm falling in love with you. So yeah, this is going to be that very sudden but very mature, very grown, true connection. A love that you can count on. A love that lets you be yourself. A love that lets you breathe. And most importantly, a love that lets you heal. Most important thing in a relationship is someone that you can grow with and change with. They want you to know as well that you two are going to look very good together, or if you're dating, they feel like you two just look good together. You make a good pair. You both could be extremely attractive or extreme opposites, and the two of you just like, people will look at you or notice you at events, on the street, family functions, at the grocery store, at the gym, and just be like, damn, they're a hot couple. And if you're already with this person, that's what people say. So we look good together. Everybody knows. Yeah, they feel like you are a beautiful person for them to have. They feel extremely attracted to you and very lucky. This could be a Pisces, or you could be a Pisces. So water energy is prominent. Water energy, earth energy, and fire energy. So everything but air. But regardless of the sign, this could be anywhere in their chart. So beautiful. Real love and true connection. This is someone who loves everything you do. So the way you smile, the way you dress, the way you talk, whatever you do for your career. Like if you are an influencer, they be paying attention. They love your posts, your business, your attitude, your outlook on life. This person doesn't have one thing that they don't admire about you. So really beautiful. Wow, and that just felt. Hold on a little bit longer. That's what Spirit wants you to know. So real love is on its way to you. And most importantly, this could be someone who has a very similar upbringing to you or the same spiritual beliefs, which you could have been, like I said, you got a checklist of who you want to date. And say you're someone who is very spiritual. You were dating people who didn't resonate with spirituality whatsoever or didn't understand you. Like, for example, if you're super into tarot and into occult and stuff like that, and then you got someone who don't like scary movies, who thinks tarot's weird, it might not work. Real talk, okay? So this is real love. This person loves you for everything that you are or aren't. I feel as though they may invite you as a business partner for some type of collaboration. So maybe this person has some type of opportunity for the two of you's business to grow or expand. They may be wanting to ask you. Absolutely interesting. It says, I have so much admiration for you. So they want you to know that they're admiring you. For some of you, it could be from afar right now. And most of you, this is someone you just already jumped into a connection with. Really giving new love, though. None of that past relationships. Let go of your damn ex. Okay, it's time for new love. Look at that, 10 of Wands. Gonna ask you to go on a trip. You two could live at a distance from each other geographically. It could be that one of you lives in the north of the world and one of you lives in the south. So 10 of Wands. Looks like you, if you're the feminine watching, you'll be the one packing your bags. For the masculines watching, maybe asking the lady to come to you. Okay, there's a feminine in this card. But regardless, energy is energy. Put it where it fits. But yeah, with this 10 of Wands, an extreme amount of passion between the two of you. That in itself is going to be very much so undeniable. When sparks fly, This person could play guitar. You could play guitar. I feel like two of you are going to like serenade each other. So too, it's like whoever you are going to end up with, make sure they're a fan of you. And this person's going to be. You could have had on a checklist too, right? You want someone who supports you in your dreams, endeavors, career, your personal goals, wishes, fulfillment. And you could have been dating people who were selfish or who watched you support them and never gave you the same amount of respect or love back. And it's time for you to have that, okay? They're a fan. So with that coming out there, you need to know that this person's going to be a fan of you. An influencer was here. There you go. It fell. So if you are an influencer in any type of way, okay, you two could have that in common, or this person's going to support you or you them. Because you make them feel incredible. So you need to know that. I'm really picking up for some of you, this person's already in your life. And for others of you, they're about to come opening up those doors. Like a whirlwind romance. Wow, beautiful. You will be together very soon. And this is a real love connection that you can count on. You need to know that. This person could live at a distance from you. I want you to know that they will always be there for you as well. And that's what you need. You deserve someone who's a fan of you, a fan of the way that you live your life, a fan of the way that you dress, you smell, you talk, you live for certain things. You know, you could be very family oriented. You deserve someone who's on the same page as you. So you'll be together very soon, and they will always be there for you. So this is a true connection, one that you can count on, and most importantly, one that is going to make your heart feel safe. It's going to give you butterflies, but in all the best possible ways. Wow, look at all the cards that fell out, y'all. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is the ultimate wish fulfillment. That's that life partner. 10 of Coins. You two are going to be extremely successful together. Wow. Major abundance for you and this person together. Like both of you may be extremely business oriented or extremely successful in the long run with that 10 of Cups coming out there. Absolutely beautiful. 10, 10. So 10 represents endings and new beginnings. So a lot of you had to go through some endings in relationships, endings in your outdated thinking. Some of you too, you know, we accept the love we think we deserve. You could have been really not loving yourself as much as you deserve to be loved, or believing that you could find someone else that was going to. So King of Cups, extremely emotionally balanced, someone who's going to be nothing but truthful with you, forthcoming, and most importantly, someone who's going to be incredibly loyal to you, and you deserve that. And the passion is going to be unlike anything you've ever felt before. It's going to be hard to get you two to stay focused. Some of y'all might be a little busy, okay? But I feel like it's going to be in the best possible way, because maybe you've spent a period of your life being celibate or not dating at all. Just being extremely focused on your career. Because Queen of Coins, 10 of Coins, both of you are very career driven. It leads me to believe you could be an earth sign or an air sign, or this person could be. But regardless of the sign, lots of people are driven, but mostly career-based signs would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. King of Cups is here too, though, so you could be dealing with a water sign. And if not, that's just like an extreme emotional intelligence. And that's what you need. Look at that. So in the past, you dealt with a heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies. And this is why you deserve someone who's going to be nothing but forthcoming with you. Love is here. Wow. So unconditional love, self-love, wholeness. And this is the whole thing that ties in. We accept the love we think we deserve. A lot of you were settling with partners who did not give you what you truly deserved. And now you're going to be put into some type of newfound confidence. It's like you were with people who took everything they could from you, but when it came time to them supporting you or lifting you up, they didn't do that. They could have bounced out. You never deserved that. So look at that. I love how it fell, because it's like this person's going to be the opposite of that. The opposite of heartbreak and pain. So blowing a kiss. This person coming in is your kingdom spouse. Y'all be getting married pretty quickly. Unconditional love, giving, receiving, fairness, love. And finally, that affection will be returned. more than you could have ever dreamt or imagined. So get ready and prepare yourself, because this is going to be a whirlwind romance that's going to really make you feel appreciated for what God has brought into your life and who He has brought into your life.